Hey guys, today I've got for you a review of the new Storm Pro picks, these ones here. I've got 3 samples sent in the post to me. I've been trying them out over the last 3 or 4 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a review in split segments for you. I'm going to go on the looks of the picks, I'm going to go on the older versus the newer ones and give you the rundown of the difference, the measurements and the weights of the actual new picks themselves, and a few of the other bits, along with a few videos of me actually demonstrating the picks in use on a few locks. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Cheers. Okay guys, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the actual design of the pick and the finish to them. Now they're made of stainless steel. By looking at them, they're made of perhaps 2 or 3 layers sandwiched together. They've got quite a wide neck on them here. This adds strength to the actual pick end itself. Now these are a lot stronger than the originals, but I'll go back into that later on. They carry the Storm name on the front, along with the actual pick description. Now this is a 2E, which is one of their hooks. There's quite a few to choose from. They're all slightly different. On the back, they carry their domain name, stormlockpicks.com. You've got 2 circular holes here. Now with these holes, what they're actually for, apart from looking nice, they help with the handles being held in. So basically, the 2 holes there where these screws go through, and they sandwich the pick into the middle of the handle. Now, the reason why these screws are poking through is because I've not actually got a pick inside them right now. When you've got the pick inside, they do sit flush, like this one. Now you've got yourself a little window inside here, so you can actually see the pick description still with the handle on, which is a really good idea. And this is made out of aluminium. It's an ingenious way of doing it. I mean, you can take these off and you can swap and change them around on your other Storm picks. Now all these picks actually come to you hand polished, and they're all inspected. They come with a 10-year warranty with them, defects, which is always good. I have to excuse all my fingerprints. And if you can see any nicks on the end of the pick, it's because I've been using them, putting them through the through a few tests. Now these do look really, really nice. They really do. Look good in any lockpicker's arsenal of tools. Okay, cheers. Right, this is an important part of the review. This is the older picks versus the newer ones. Basically what I want to show you is, with the first generation Storm picks, when you were single pin picking, try and get that in better focus for you. When you were single pin picking and you were pushing on your pins, you got a slight flex to the actual nose itself of the pick. Now, if you're quite a gentle picker, they're absolutely fine, but when you want to start applying a bit of pressure, they bend, which really throws you off your game when you're feeling for feedback. They're really flexible, but they're just a bit too flexible. So the new Storm Pro picks, like this one, with a shorter neck on it, they're absolutely solid. you can't really bend them. They're just as strong as the competitive picks, which gives you greater feedback. Now I'm pushing that quite hard, it's digging into my finger. Let's try this. There you go. You've got a slight bend in the middle, but I'm pushing really hard on that, and you shouldn't really be pushing as hard as that when you're single pin picking. So they're very, very strong. Absolutely brilliant update on the picks themselves. Right. Right, so in this bit what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh them for you, and I'm going to measure the thickness of the ends of the picks so you can get a good idea of what they're like. So I'm going to get a pair of scales. These ones. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to weigh the original Storm pick, which is the longer one. Now this is from the very first set of Storm picks. And we're looking at around 6 grams for that. Now we're going to weigh the Pro version. And that's 6 grams as well. So we're not actually gained or lost any weight, even having a shorter neck on it. So they're advertised as being made of a high tensile strength stainless steel, so whether that's adjusted the weight of them slightly. Now just for a general idea, Peterson Slimline. That weighs in at 6 grams too. I'm seeing a pattern here. Now Southord Slimline. Now that's in at 10 grams. Now with the Storm Pro pick with the aluminium handle, you're looking at 17 grams. So it adds a little bit more weight to it, but not uncomfortable weight. Right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure the thicknesses of the actual pick tips themselves. I'm going to start with a Southwold Slim, or Slimline. They're popular for Europe. And we're measuring in about about 0.62, 0.63. I'm going to take the Storm Pro. And that is also 0.63. So the thickness of the tips between the Southwold Slim and the Storm Pro are exactly the same. The original Storm pick, give or take, it's about the same, 0.63. And just for comparison, the Peterson Slim, 0.44. Right. So what they've done is they've still kept the thickness the same on the Storm picks, along the same thickness as the Southwold, which is quite a good thickness to use. Next thing I'm going to do is measure the usable length of the pick itself, i.e. what you can use in the lock. Now we're measuring in at about 41.6, and that's the most you're going to use inside a lock ever, because the handle gets in the way. So 41.6. Now if we take the Storm Pro, we're going to measure a comfortable size to use in a lock, because obviously you're not going to use it right up to here. But for comparison anyway, keep it at 41.6. Comes to about there, where you start to get a proper curl on the metal work. But I mean, really, you're going to be using it around here. Something like that. That's 38. Side by side, there's not a great deal between them anymore. And that's the original Storm. And like I said, there's a 10mm difference, or a centimetre, whichever way you want to take that. And what it's done is it's dramatically strengthened the pick itself. Right, before I show you a video of me actually using them in the lock, I'm just going to recap over everything dead quick. So the new Pro version, they're 10mm shorter on the neck. They're made of a higher tensile stainless steel than the previous version. They weigh exactly the same as the last version. They're the same thickness, but they're a lot stronger. This neck, it's a lot more supportive of the pick. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a video of me picking a UAP Plus British Standard 6-pinner Euro cylinder. So if you like my review, give us a thumbs up, leave some comments, any questions, and I'll try and answer them for you. Thanks a lot, Storm, for the 3 samples, and I'll probably be getting in touch with you quite soon. Cheers. Alright lads, got for you today UAP Plus kite marked full Euro. It's a 6-pinner. It's the kite mark number. Being the Plus model, I think it's got an anti-bump feature in it with a particular pin which is quite low cut. That's what it comes with. There you go, anti-snap, anti-pick, anti-bump. I'm not massive on bumping or snapping, but I saw the anti-pick bit and thought I'd have a go. That's the bitting for it. Works a lot perfectly, it's brand new. Right, let's have a go at this. Is that in focus for you? Have a go at picking this with the new Storm Pro pick. Wow, this one's a bitch. Ah, this has been a little bugger. One of these is not setting right. And there we go. That's the UAP Plus single pin picked. Thank you very much.